If you're new to Pilates, you might be confused when you hear someone use the word saw. Doesn't sound like much of an exercise, but it actually is something popular within the Pilates regimen. I'm going to show you how to do the saw today. So we're going to sit with our feet out in front of us, and you're going to sit in a position where you can have actual a little lumbar curve in your back. So we don't want to hunch forward in this C shape here. I want you to sit up really, really tall so you're sitting on your sit bones. A line is coming through the top of your head, pulling up to the ceiling, and we've got that little bit of curvature in the low back. And then straighten out his legs as far as you can while maintaining that low back position. You might not get all the way straight because our hamstrings go all the way to our back. So if there's a little bit of tightness in your hamstrings, when you straighten your leg out, we might see that roll back. It's going to pull your back out of alignment. So we want to make sure that we're sitting with that really good upright posture. And if that means you need a little bit of flexibility in your knees, that's fine. Feet are wide with this one. Okay, so we're sitting up, that really tall posture. Have a bend in your knee if you need it, and you're welcome to have a pillow or a roll or your dog. My dog's joining today. Under your knees to give you a little bit of support as you do this move. I'm going to keep my knees bent to show you how to do it the bent knee way because most people I know have tight hamstrings. I'm afraid if I do it with my legs straight, everyone's going to go right into that position there. Okay, so feet are wide, maybe even right on the edges of your mat, sitting up nice and tall, arms come out to the side like a T. We're going to inhale, that big Pilates breath, filling out the ribs laterally, and as we exhale, we pull the belly button into the spine, and we're going to rotate. So I'm turning to the left. My right arm is outside of my left foot, okay? And the dog's joining again. He hasn't been out here all day, but now he's here. So here, as I exhale, I'm stretching out past the foot on that opposite side there. Inhale, come up nice and tall. Remember, keep that lumbar position. We don't want to be falling back into this C curve. So we're sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, and then as you exhale, we're turning to the opposite side. And exhale, belly button into the spine, fold forward, reach that pinky outside the foot on the opposite side. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Okay, we don't want the shoulders up coming towards the ears. They're pressing down your back. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale as you turn to the opposite side. Fold forward. And inhale to come up. You have to be careful with any sort of issues with your back with this one. If you've ever been told not to do a lot of trunk twisting, that's what this one does, so you have to be careful of that. If you don't have any limitations to twisting, it's actually really good to get that rotational movement through the spine. This is a nice way to get it in. Also, you have to be careful with osteoporosis, that forward flexing of the spine if you've got some areas of bone density issues in the spine. You have to be careful of that as well. So always consult your doctor when you're trying something new, but this is a good breathing exercise that really works on flexibility and posture. That is the saw.